Happy guinea pig! She's feeling better, folks.
Hi, I'm Alyne. Welcome to my kitchen. And as Piggy said, I am feeling better. For those of you that don't know, this is Sunday, November the 27th. And last night, November the 26th, I would have went live because I go live every Saturday night. But I was sick all day yesterday. And whatever it was, it's gone. I'm feeling 100% better. So I decided to do my video, and this will be sometime in December, early December when y'all see this. So just getting that out of the way since Piggy said I was feeling better. So
well, yeah, I'd let them know.
Yeah. What I'm making, and as you can see, I have a lot of cans here. This is called a 9-can soup. I found the recipe. It sounded interesting. Thought I would try it. And let you know ahead of time, I've never tried this. So we're trying it together. Yeah, Piggy over here counting cans. There are 9 cans. And I'll tell you the ingredients. It calls for 1 pound of ground chuck, a half of a chopped onion.
Choppy.
And then we've got 1 can of diced tomatoes with green peppers, celery, and onion. Now, it didn't say anything about the onion on the...
You held it up. I've got it down here.
Okay, on the recipe, it says diced tomatoes with peppers and celery. And I tell you what, finding that stuff is hard to do. I went to 4 grocery stores, y'all. Next one is 1 can of chili with no beans. You can use any brand you want to use. That's entirely up to you. Whatever you can find. Then there's a can of diced tomatoes. Just plain diced tomatoes. 1 can of regular chili with beans. 1 can of, it says vegetarian vegetable soup. I just got vegetable soup. Piggy does not like the vegetarian vegetable soup. We've tried that stuff. No.
Vegetarian bad enough. Vegan's even worse.
Yeah.
Sorry for y'all that are vegetarian and vegan, but, Piggy just can't hang with that.
1 can of tomato soup. 1 can of whole kernel corn. And 2 of the small individual cans of V8 juice. Now, these are low sodium. That's all that we could find. If you can find the regular, I would suggest using the regular. Okay? Now, I'll open these cans up here in a minute. First thing you do is you brown your ground beef and your onions. Now, I'm going to put these right here. This hamburger meat in my hot skillet because I do have it heated up. Get that over to Piggy. I'll chop this hamburger meat up. And it says you put the onions in with the hamburger meat while it cooks, so that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it's on your frying pan and you stir it.
Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to brown this and let it cook down. And once the hamburger meat gets done, I'll drain it and we'll go from there. So we'll be back when the hamburger meat gets done.
And we're back.
Okay, I'm going to move my big stirrer over to my large eye. And I'm going to start pouring this off. And y'all, there's not a great lot of liquid on this. But I'm going to go ahead and drain it. And I do have my strainer there sitting in my bowl. Because I do want to make sure I get this drained good. And this is going to be a relatively quick video, I have a feeling. Because once you get the hamburger meat and onion cooked and drained, you put it in the stirrer, and then you add all your cans. And, well, add all the contents of the cans in case somebody takes my words literal meaning there. Okay. And yeah, that's not a lot of liquid overall for a pound of hamburger meat. I might be a 1/4 cup of liquid. Might. I'm used to there being a whole lot more now, like a bowl full. Okay. Take this. Put that in there. Set this over to the side. And now it says you just put the contents of your can into your stir with your hamburger meat, ground meat. Now again, this calls for ground chuck. If you don't want to use ground chuck, you don't have anything but hamburger meat, I say use hamburger meat. If you don't want to use beef and want to use chicken or turkey or ground pork, I would say use what you want to use. It's entirely your choice. I'm just going by what the recipe said this first time. I'm not even adding any extra seasoning for the simple fact that I want to try it like it said in the recipe. And it did say not to drain any of the cans. Just put all of the liquid and the contents into your stir. So that means the water or liquid on the corn goes in here. The liquid on the tomatoes goes in here. And I know I got this out of a cookbook. I can't remember the name of the cookbook. I had it written down. And even who had written or submitted the recipe to the cookbook. And I misplaced that piece of paper with that information on it. So I can tell you now, this is not my recipe. It's just one I'm trying.
She'll figure out how she wants to tweak it later.
Right. I'll taste it first, and then if there's anything I think needs to be done to it, I can tweak it later if I want to fix it again. And like I said, you know, I like to experiment in the kitchen. I also like to try new recipes. And I have my someday recipes. This is not one of them. This is just one I found, I want to say within the past 2 or 3 months. And I thought it sounded interesting. I thought, well, we can try that. Because there's not anything in here that we won't eat. I mean, we like chili. We like tomato soup. We like corn. We like tomatoes. About the only thing that we don't drink is V8. I mean, I'll cook with it. I'm just not big on drinking it. My mama loved that stuff.
You folks out there that don't like your different foods to touch each other, I'm sorry. Y'all probably going through conniption fits right now.
All right, I'll give that to Piggy over there. Pour this in here. And once we get all this put together, it says mix it together and then let it simmer for 1 hour and serve hot. So I've got all that in there. And let me grab this big one. And I'm going to stir all this stuff together. Let Piggy show you what all it looks like. It looks just like a big bowl of soup if you ask me.
Get ready for the flying piggy. There we go.
That's what it looks like to me, just a big old bowl of soup. So I'm going to let this heat up for just a little bit. I'm going to put it down on simmer and let it cook for an hour. And then we'll be back and see how it tastes. The soup is done. I've got some in some bowls so Piggy and I can try them. And got some crackers here in case we want crackers with them. And it smells good. I'm just not sure how it's going to taste. Now, Piggy don't got a fork today. Piggy got a spoon.
Piggy got a spoon.
So now comes time to see what this tastes like. Like I said, if it smells if it tastes as good as it smells, it's going to be good.
Time of truth or consequences.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was kind of concerned about mixing all that stuff in with the chili. But the chili actually seasons it very well. And then you have the tomatoes. It's like a souped up chili. That's what it is. It's really good. So yeah, I give this a thumbs up.
Yep.
So I'll probably eat me a little bit more here with some crackers. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, share it out. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. So, everybody have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Where's my phone?